He's Larry Fitzgerald, who knows this area quite well. His dad still lives in the area. The Cardinals wide receiver joining us on behalf of Visa. We just played some Prince music. Did you ever meet Prince?
I did. I got a chance to meet Prince, and it was an interesting meeting. He was not really a big football guy. I shook his hand and told him I grew up where I actually went to an after-school program at his old high school. Played basketball in the same gym he played basketball in, and they would always tell us when we were misbehaving, hey, listen, Prince used to walk these halls. There's greatness in here. And if you guys continue to work hard in the classroom and abide by the rules, I mean, you might be famous one day also. And I told him that story, and he looked at me and he said, cool. And just kept walking. So I was like, okay, that was interesting, you know.
but now you know what it's like if a fan meets you and you know how nervous, or a little kid meets somebody and they're like, hi, Mr. Fitzgerald. And
but I was at his house though. So he would throw these parties at his house out in Paisley Park.
Yeah.
You know, that's his recording studio also. And it would be like at 3 o'clock in the morning. He wouldn't come out on the stage until 2, perform until 5. And it was like an intimate setting. I thought he would want to talk a little bit, you know. Just came off my 5th Pro Bowl. I'm thinking I'm like somebody. I'm thinking we're like on level footing now. You know what I'm saying? And he just get out of here, man.
You thought he was going to come out and go, yo, Fitzy, man, good to see you, man.
I appreciate you coming to the house, man.
Welcome to the crib. Yeah, maybe
I had a purple sweater on and everything. I was festive, you know.
Did you have the P, like his symbol? Did you have? No, you didn't do the symbol thing.
I didn't go that far, but I had my purple on just, you know, to show him. You know, I didn't wear any high heels and no stilettos, anything like that. But you know, I just had my purple on.
Would you trade careers with Prince?
No, I wouldn't. Show business is a tough life. I mean, traveling all around the world, up at all type of hours. You know, it's just.
Yeah, but you're Prince.
Yeah, but then you're Prince though.
Oh, you mean that you can't go out and get a burger and can't go to the mall?
No, he's not. If I was going to start off with entertainers, he probably wouldn't be like the first one I would pick.
Who would be? Who would be number one?
I mean, being Justin Timberlake is not bad at all.
That's not bad. It's a good life.
Yeah, I mean, it's good at work and it's great at home. You know, everything is beautiful. You know.
When people talk about Minneapolis or Minnesota, the Mall of America always comes up. Mm-hmm. Okay, so how important was the Mall of America? Describe the Mall of America to people who have never been here before.
So for visitors, I mean, it's a great attraction. For locals, when I grew up, didn't have any money in my pocket, that was the hangout spot. You just go out there and try to pick up on girls you didn't get a chance to see, and you know, at your own high school, and that was what we did until they implemented a rule. You know, right when I was around my high school age, that you had to be older than 16 just to come and loiter, and that's essentially what we would do. Yeah.
Did you bring a football and run past? I mean, the place is so big.
No, I would put on my best clothes, my new shoes, and I would go out there and just post up in the food court. You know that.
How did you do though? Were you a Pro Bowler?
No. I was all-state performer, but that didn't matter then.
Everybody, you know, you get to a certain age, and then we want to know. It's like we're trying to force guys into retirement. Like Brady. Yeah. Brady goes, why does everybody want me to retire? Yeah. You know, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, yourself. Mm-hmm. Like,
like Drew said, if you'd asked me 3 years ago, I told you I have 5 years left. Yeah. I feel the same way.
How many years do you want to have left?
That's an interesting question. Yeah. I don't really know. I really don't know. I mean, I still enjoy it. It's fun. I love being around my teammates. It sucks missing the playoffs.
But how are you going to know?
You know, Carson told me that you just know when it's time, and that's what he told me. And that's a lot of guys have told me that as they gotten older. You kind of know the game tells you.
Yeah, but you got 109 catches this season.
But then you don't know what it feels like on Monday after that though.
What's it feel like?
If I picked the desk up and threw it on you, and then took it off of you, and then that's probably what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that though.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
What about?
I enjoy coming on your show. You know.
What about Thursday night? The difference between Friday morning after playing on Thursday night or Monday morning after Sunday.
So I put it this way: I don't even practice anymore until Thursday. I do a light day on Thursday, so I don't really start feeling good until Friday usually. So playing on Thursday, it's really pushing it. It's tough, and especially teams who have guys who are already nicked up from the Sunday before, it puts you at a tremendous disadvantage. And if you have to go on the road and travel on Thursday, you lose another day.
Yeah.
And so it's very difficult.
You need a quarterback.
Are you available?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
No, and I was going to. I'm going to go to Cleveland. Yeah, I'm gonna.
So, you know what?
I'm gonna work for the
crazy.
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland went 0-16 last year, and if Dan's the quarterback, somehow they find a way to get worse.
Can you go 0-17? Yeah, somehow 0-17. All right. We had Von Miller on, and he was openly recruiting Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Have you recruited anybody? Do you want to openly recruit somebody here? Kirk Cousins is probably watching the program right now. If you'd like to say hello to him. Who do you want?
Kurt, I don't know for sure if I'll be back next year, but Arizona's a great place. I know you're an avid golfer, similar to me.
What if he says,
I can get you tee times any place you want there.
What if he says he'll go? He just needs to know if you're going to be there.
Talk to me off camera, man. Talk to me off camera. We'll have a good, good conversation.
So that's a yes. So
no, but Drew Brees is a free agent too, though. You know.
Yeah, but I think
I saw him in the hallway, and I don't know what he told you on TV, but he said he's going to explore some options.
Really?
That was the word in the hallway. Did anybody else hear that? No.
Did he say?
Maybe that was just a figment of my imagination.
You were hoping he would say that. You're going, hi, Drew, could you come to Arizona? In your mind, you're saying that. Meanwhile, Drew's going, man, you're in trouble. You don't have a quarterback. I'm staying in New Orleans. I got that defense and those running backs there.
Great receivers.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that. But how important is it to know who your quarterback's going to be if you're going to play next year?
Well, I mean, that's everything to me. I mean, it's all predicated on who's throwing the ball. I can't do my job at the level that that you want to do it if you don't, have somebody there that consistently can get it to you. So I've had some years in Arizona where, things weren't always, easy, but, they've always done a good job of, addressing that position, and they're trying to.
How did you get over that loss in the Super Bowl to the Steelers?
I don't think you ever really get over it. You learn to cope with it. It's tough, especially when you lose it like that. I remember watching Denver Broncos lose to the Seahawks when, the game was out of hand very quickly. They were never in that game. So I would imagine it doesn't hurt quite as bad as, having it taken from you, with a minute left, So that was that was
Well,
tough.
you scored the touchdown, too.
Yeah.
So you're going to be maybe the MVP. Arizona's going to win a Super Bowl, and then Ben finds Santonio Holmes in the corner of the end zone.
You know what? Insult to injury was Coach Arians was offensive coordinator on that team, and he would wear that ring every once in a while, and I just want to tackle him,
Just hit him from the blind side?
Yeah, just one time. But I would say that would definitely hurt my productivity, though.
Larry is teaming up with Visa to upgrade local merchants with a new point of sale terminals. Do you want to explain what you're doing with Visa this week?
Yeah, I mean, what they're doing is empowering local businesses, making it easy for their customers to be able to be cashless and pay. It's the first non-contact sport I've played in a while. You don't have to even touch the screen. You just got to hold it over the top, and it's really touchless. And I've been using it throughout the course of this weekend. I've been able to do some really cool things, curling with Visa.
Nice.
So you might see me in the next Winter Olympics.
Really?
Possibly.
Well, so you could be like a Herschel Walker and maybe like the bobsled team or something like that?
Now, bobsledding is it's a little bit more difficult, I think, than curling. I put on a show yesterday.
Look at that. Yeah.
My jeans were a little tight. I didn't have the flexibility that I normally have. Yeah.
Hey, you are. You look like quite the athlete there. We have your draft profile.
Okay.
Okay, this is coming out of college. Now, I will say we had a hard time trying to find negative things in your draft profile. So everybody's read their draft profiles. Here's Larry Fitzgerald reading his draft profile coming out of Pittsburgh.
Larry Fitzgerald doesn't always get great separation from defensive backs, plays fast enough but lacks sprinter speed, could be stronger and more physical, contained by the University of Miami sophomore year, played 2 years in college.
Anything bother you on that?
No, it's all accurate.
It is?
Yeah.
Miami contained you?
Yeah, I mean, Miami that year had 7 guys drafted in the first round, and
okay.
John Beeson and Antrell Rowe and a couple other guys were waiting in the wings. I mean, this was an NFL team. I mean, they they had the same payroll there at the NFL team too. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Those guys pay for the turnover chain that you see the guys wearing now.
And Pittsburgh couldn't afford any good players. They spent all their money on you.
I had to pay to go to University of Pittsburgh.
You did?
Yeah. I thought I was on scholarship, and they asked me for tuition.
How important is speed at your position?
I think it's necessary. You need to have some resemblance of speed to be able to separate. But, I mean, you look at the greatest players in history. I just name a few. You look at Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice ran a 4.6 40. Chris Carter was a 4.5 guy. Marvin Harrison, 4.5 guy. So some of the greatest players, Michael Irvin the same way. I mean, none of these guys were, by today's standards, blazers, but they could get separation. They were competitive. They were close in close quarters, tough in close quarters, and could catch the football in traffic. And I think there's a lot of things that you need to do when you are you playing the receiver position.
Would you rather be quick or fast?
Quick, yeah, because I can get separation. Yeah.
But you probably run a 4.7 40 though, don't you?
Damn, come on.
Well, they said you lack speed.
4.7, that's just.
What do you run right now?
I'm at least a 4.5. 4.5 is change. I'll beat you in a foot race any day.
Could you beat me backwards?
I haven't seen you run.
Well,
I'm assuming so, yes. Yeah.
I mean, you've heard the stories about my athleticism. So, whatever you want to put on. How about we put watches on the line right now?
What kind of watch do you have?
A good one?
I think mine's better, though.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you're not going to lose it, right? So then it doesn't matter how valuable.
Did your wife buy that for you, or one of your children? I don't want to. I would hate to take something that somebody gave to you that you care about. I just bought this one here.
When'd you buy it?
I bought it a couple months ago from my friends up here at Waxon.
How much did you spend?
I don't know if that's appropriate.
Can we guess? What kind of watch?
It's a Patek.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Then yours is a little bit more. I'm well versed in Patek. Okay. That's like the Tom Brady of watches right there.
Yeah. Yes. Or the Drew Brees.
Or the Drew. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Saying nice things about Drew Brees. Yeah. It's not going to work, Larry. He's not going to Arizona. Hey, it's always great to see you. Have fun this week, and thank you for joining us.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.